Alright, I haven't done an introduction to a new project in a while. Mostly because I don't really need any more projects, but that's what I'm going to talk about today. Okay, so we're down here at the former Jackson's Auto Wreckers in Kendall, Ontario. And I'll give you a little backstory before I show you what we've acquired. This was an Auto Wreckers that started out in the late 40s, early 50s, run by William Harvey Jackson, known mostly by Paul Jackson. And he ran a wrecking yard here right up until his untimely demise in 2011 or 12 or so, somewhere in there. I can't recall exactly when, but the property's over 36 acres, and there's probably about 500 to 600 cars between what's here at the bottom and what's up at the top of the hill. It's currently owned by Nurse Scrap Metal out of Peterborough, Ontario, and they're slowly working on clearing it. But we were able to get something, a memento, if you will, to remember the place by. So, no, we didn't acquire the wrecker, although we will be doing some work on it. That's a story all on its own. What we acquired, and I brought it down the hill here, is this. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my. So, this is Gunsmoke Orgasm, as you can see. And Paul used to use this to chase parts up and down the hill. Because while here in the winter, you need four-wheel drive to get up and down that hill. And what this is a 1971 International Harvester Scout 2. So it's kind of unique because it's a first-year Scout. This one has the final year that the 232 AMC 6-cylinder was available. And it has a Borg Warner T39 automatic transmission, which it happens to be one of the last years that was available as well. I believe they did away with it in 1974 and began using the 727 Torque Flight exclusively. This also has a Dana 27 front differential, which I believe around 74 they also did away with. Overall, it's rough, but that's the way it's been for a very long time. The only reason he stopped driving it is that if we crawl under here, you can see that the differential is broken in two pieces. So I will talk a little bit more about that in a second. So I put these tires on it when I brought it down the hill, just to make it easier to load on my trailer. But the motor's free. It actually turns. The transmission seems to be okay. So what we're going to do is put a front differential in it, and we're going to use it around the property at my place to chase back and forth for parts and whatnot. Back and forth to the house when I get in trouble for not coming in for dinner. So that's the grand plan there. So finding a front differential for an early Scout 2 is not very easy, I found out, because nothing really directly interchanges. So I did some research and I figured it out. I go, okay, so if 74 and up, they're all Dana 44 front diffs, then okay, well, how about a Jeep front diff? Because, you know, I have a Jeep CJ7 sitting out back that I could use for parts, right? No, those have a Dana 30 front diff, and they're about 10 inches shorter in track width. So I'm going, geez, okay, well, what am I going to do? This is going to be a problem because I either need to find a 44 front diff from a Scout that has the same gear ratio, or I'm going to be in some serious trouble here. And that's when I stumbled upon a forum post on an international forum from probably 15 years ago, right? And what they said was, that you could put the Dana axles from a Jeep Wagoneer into a Scout, and that the early Wagoneers used a 27 front diff. But what you needed to do was you had to make sure it was a Dana 27. You also had to make sure that it was a narrow track Wagoneer, not a wide track Wagoneer. And the only major difference were the steering arms and the fact that these are a closed knuckle differential. So lo and behold, on top of our pile here, we have an earlier Wagoneer. This one's about 72 or 73. I climbed up and measured it, and it has a Dana 27 front differential. And the only difference is, other than the closed knuckles, these are a total of a ½ an inch wider. So that's what we have. So we're going to get this thing pulled down off the hill here, and well, off the pile I should say, and we'll get the diffs out of it. We're very fortunate that Travis and Carrie from Nurse Scrap Metal, they have set me up where whatever we need to put the little Scout back together, we can go ahead and salvage from the yard here. They've been very good to us. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the Scout up and going again, and we'll use all parts that we source from here in the yard.